Hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Thursday. So, as many of my discussions have gone recently about the new energies that are here, and that many of us do not have the tools yet to maneuver through this energy. So, it is requiring a lot of patience and trusting and overriding the frustration of why maybe some old tools, skills, and techniques aren't quite doing it. They all had their place at one time and they all have been mastered and have been beautiful, but now we're entering into a different level, so to speak. And this means we just have to let ourselves be shown what feelings, what sensories work best in this new energy. And hopefully that'll dial down some of the frustrations that many people are going through. For me last night, toss, turn, ache, pain, couldn't sleep, kept getting up. Whole lot of visitors out there in the forms of ships in movement. They look like stars, they look like satellites, they go on and off, they shift around, and so there's a lot happening, and perhaps it's happening over your town, who knows. Regardless of all of that, we're feeling a little discombobulated. Maybe our normal regulated things that we're going through are changing. I was saying the other day how I went out a door and the door didn't feel familiar. And I just was like, okay, I'm just trusting it. Later, I'm on the highway, I'm in an exit lane, and things do not look familiar. I should say this. They looked familiar, but I felt like I should have been going north instead of south. That makes sense. And then the other night, I was cooking, and all of a sudden, I felt like I was 4 feet tall. I felt like I was a 12-year-old cooking in the kitchen. The stove, everything seemed taller than it was. I seemed shorter. And it took me a minute to allow my breath to process and just understand that things are just being different. We can feel very out of body. We can feel very in body, but yet things feel distorted is the word I'm hearing. Don't know if it's a word, but I always make up my own when it comes through. So just be patient with what's going on before you get a sassy attitude of, I can't hang out with these people because they're not vibing on my vibe. So just know that our physical sensories, our God source sensories, are up leveling and changing. And instead of getting frustrated because you don't know it, or shaking your head, or refocusing your eyes, or going in and out of energetic sleep patterns, maybe like no sleep patterns, you still have a choice to be happy through trusting that you are where you're supposed to be in this moment, and that you are shedding things that no longer serve you. Relationships, clothes, places, people, things, doesn't matter. You're shedding them to let them go with grace by loving them, forgiving, whatever it may take, sending it back to the light so it no longer serves. And what you work here works there. All over, my friends. So I'm being told that's it for this moment. just know that you are living, loving, walking light. You are an electromagnetic individual. And, I read something the other day about letting go of the magnetic mind. And I have to say, there's been a lot of thoughts coming on in here lately. And I've had to override them a lot by saying something else, or replacing it with something else, or taking in deep breaths and letting them just kind of come through like a thought movie, and then let them go without holding on to them and overthinking them and becoming sidetracked, or allowing it to absorb into my energy field of being a consistent issue. So when things come in, just say, hey, thanks, gotta go. Thank you. At least for me, on the levels that I'm at, with all the shadow work that I've done, it's just sort of coming back in for that last merge and purge, release, let go with love. All right? So if I can help you on this journey, please check out the website. While you're there, hit like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment. I answer to all of them. And I'll see you in the next video.